Homicide of LAX. When I began in Bedford-Stuyvesant in Brooklyn, New York, Homicide was the one who began our training. And the very first day I began training with him was where I almost bit my tongue clear off. And I rolled out of the ring, I began spitting out blood, and as I saw the blood come out of my mouth, I already knew what I was going to do. I got back in the ring and I tried to break his arm. And after that mutual respect was established, he told me and my cousin, I want you guys with me. You are the first two that haven't complained about training, and we don't find that often. So Homicide from LAX was the person who began my training.
When you're going through that experience, though, what is going through your mind?
When you're going through that type of experience, it becomes a survival response. It wasn't in the sense that I felt like I was in danger, but in the fact that, okay, this happened, what do I want to do about it? And I wasn't going to back down, because in that environment, in New York City, it's a quite harsh environment to come up in. And if you are put down and stay down, there's a very, very unlikely chance of you returning back to your feet if everyone recognizes that. So I had to establish very quickly that I was not going to be taken advantage of, and you're going to have the fight of your life on your hands.
Low Key, where do you go from here? What's next for Low Key?
What's next for Low Key is up. That's the only place, that's the only direction I go in, up. And it seems like no matter where I go, the direction is always up. It doesn't matter if I'm up north, it doesn't matter if I'm far east. The direction is always up, and right now, we have a brand new world champion. I wanted Lashley, but if he's not the champion, by all means, send him my way. I don't need to be corralled into one division. I'm not afraid of anyone bigger than me. I haven't been as of yet. Lashley, you've been an incredible champion. Alberto, I'm sure you're going to be an incredible champion. You have the lineage. You have the credibility behind you and experience. You have the technique. But it still doesn't mean you don't have the bullseye on your back.
And the one that could take that bullseye and hit it is the man you see right here, Low Key.
Yes, sir.
Low Key, thank you so much for taking the time. Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, it's a new era. This guy right here, you got to check him out. You got to check out Low Key. Low Key, do you have any social media?
Yes, I do. You can follow me on Facebook at official Low Key, all one word. And Low Key is actually one word and not hyphenated like it normally is. And it's official Low Key on Facebook, and on Twitter it is all one word, ONE, World Warrior.
Low Key, I'm going to let you get out of this. I know we already said our goodbyes, but I got to ask you this too.
Yes, sir.
Big attraction coming up, Conor McGregor against Floyd Mayweather. And what are your thoughts of this type of boxing, well, it's going to be a boxing match,
yes,
but boxing MMA battle? We've seen wrestlers go at it before with boxers and MMA.
Yeah.
Just what are your, do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, I think it's poorly done, because we can already tell that they're money motivated, which is ideal in business. But when you're insulting the intelligence of your audience, that's when you're going to run into problems. And when you insult your audience the way that they have, with the outlandishness and the priciness of what's going on, there's already been enough controversy with Mayweather in the past. Now you're going to create even more controversy by just turning this into a circus rather than credible fighters. Credibility is what builds respect. Credibility is what keeps people interested. And the thing is, when Conor McGregor said he doesn't need to fight in the UFC, I'll be the first in line to fight him.
This guy's credible. This guy's not insulting. Thank you so much, Low Key.
Thank you.